said at the start, win your home games, you have an excellent chance of coming out your group.
And setting that springboard now with Lens to come and then Sevilla, it's a really good statement, isn't it? Just looking at that group in its own entirety, first of all.
Yeah, you just listen. We've been out of the Champions League for a while now. When you come back in, I said at the start, you don't want it to be a damp squid. The atmosphere was sensational in here, but so was the team performance. And it's a good night's work. And looking forward to the next game now.
And it is utterly hammering it down, I've got to say now as well. But we certainly don't mind, and the fans certainly don't either. And Nigel, final word from you with the North London derby to come on Sunday. Players taken off early, mostly Ødegaard aside, and rested for the final few minutes. Really good in pretty much every sense for that one too.
Yeah, just a rest now, a recovery, preparation for Sunday afternoon. Bring it on.
Bring it on. And Nigel's got the biggest beam of a smile on his face I've seen all night, and he was pretty happy with some of the goals, I can tell you. Been an absolute pleasure. Love being back on the Breakdown Live. Thanks to everybody. And Arsenal have done the business. Back in the Champions League. Martin Ødegaard is lapping up the adulation of the fans. The Norwegian Arsenal armies over there on the right. They love him, quite rightly. He's our star performer. Arsenal win by 4-0. And we take you back to Nick and to Clarke.
Yeah, that is the way to do it. If you're, going to come back to a competition after a 7-year absence, Clarke, a nice 4-0 win at home.
Made our mark, didn't we? Yeah, no, it was a brilliant first half performance, very controlled second. Yeah, job done. Really, I agree with Nigel. I think it was a very accomplished, excellent performance. The clean sheet's lovely, isn't it? We haven't had many of those here at Emirates Stadium. So no, I mean, the perfect return to the Champions League, and the goals were good.
Yeah,
right?
really
I mean,
good.
3 of the 4, obviously Saka's was a rebound, but the other 3, unerring finishes. You love to see that. It's fantastic. We looked a quality side tonight, and that bodes well.
It's one of those games as well that can be tricky because of the weather. I know you said pre-match that players love playing in weather like this, but that will be the same for the PSV team as well. It can be tricky when it's greasy, but we use that to our advantage, and we never gave them a sniff.
It was awkward, wasn't it? Because when they were defending, when we were having to defend their tricky wingers, who were really technically great players, it wasn't easy for us, but we were resilient. Didn't really give them very many clear-cut opportunities. David Wright didn't have to make a save of note, did he? Again, he'd probably be a bit frustrated. He'd be like, "Come on, I want something spectacular." But it was pretty comfortable. And I mean, their goalkeeper didn't have to make that many great saves. It was just a case of we were really precise with the finishing when it mattered most.
Yeah. What are the thoughts of everybody in here?
Yeah, I mean, sensational performance. 4 goals, 3 points, and it's a bit of a statement, isn't it? We're back in the Champions League after a while, and a clean sheet. I think that's very important. First home clean sheet in a while. Defensively very solid as well, and going forwards, the quality of goals is amazing. The ball striking of Ødegaard and Trossard in the first half as well. I'm very excited, I'll be honest. And was it May, Wembley, 2024? shall we?
It's in June.
It's in June. We'll start manifesting it now.
Don't book a holiday. Yeah, it was a statement, and everyone around Europe will look at that and say, "Oh, okay, all right," because PSV had been flying as we said ahead of kickoff. I just think they were the good opponents for us because they're so open that it allowed our free-flowing style to really sort of thrive. We struggle a little bit more against the really cagey teams, don't we? So, it worked out nicely. Very, very good start. And I think the other game drew. Certainly, just before we came back on air, Sevilla and Lens were 1 apiece. So it gives us that lead at the top of the group, early doors, and hopefully we won't relinquish it. Yeah,
right, we should have a look at the first of the 3 things that we can take away from the performance this evening then. And it is tonight's front 3 won us the game with a scintillating first half performance. Yeah, I mean, look, Amy Lawrence here, the journalist, saying what an exhibition from Arsenal's front 3. They've never played together before. All of Saka, Trossard and Jesus pinging in goals in the first half and all working together in the build-ups. Yeah, I mean, 3 lovely finishes.
Never started together before. It's
interesting for you.
Well, well, Amy knows her stuff, so that must be correct. Yeah.
This one here from Semper Fi Arsenal saying our front 3 have been balling this half. What performance from them? And poorly drawn Arsenal says, when the front three is cooking like this, it's when the front three is cooking like this that I start having wild dreams. Yeah.
All right, we don't need to know any more than that.
Yeah, we don't know what you mean by that, but I'm guessing it's similar to what Babs was saying, you know.
Yeah,
thinking about the final.
front three were great. I mean, that's what you want, isn't it? They've all scored. You know, Saka's got... did he get an assist for the second goal? I think he did. I think he cut it back, didn't he? So, yeah, look, they all contributed. Yeah, Saka running at the defender, Trossard with his movement, and then with that finish, and Jesus just being an absolute bundle of skill the whole night long. It was fun to watch that front three, and yeah, I don't think it'll be the last time they start together in a match. And I mean, I wouldn't change it at the weekend, would you? I mean, no.
Enjoyed it?
Oh, I loved it. I think Arteta's got us playing like the football version of the Harlem Globetrotters, because everything just clicks. Like, we're looking so good, so fluid, and I think the other teams in Europe, they better watch out, because Arteta, he wants this. Yeah. I can tell he wants this.
Like that. Yeah, I mean, it's silky stuff we're seeing out there, aren't we? You know,
Yeah,
people love you know, Arteta ball and all of that, but you know, we're playing great football.
Yeah, look, I think to win it, to win the competition, we're going to have to ride some luck at times. But I do fancy us to score against anyone. Like, if we played Bayern Munich or Real Madrid tonight, or City, fancy us to score. I always fancy us to score. It's just, can we keep enough clean sheets? Can we shut down the opposition? Tonight we were a little bit loose, but in the same breath we did keep a clean sheet. So, yeah, that's the test. And I think we're going to have some scary moments. Hopefully, if we get into the latter stages, I think some real good teams are going to you know, cause us problems. But I think we are going to cause everyone we play danger in the competition, and that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, Bayern Munich scraped a win against a tiny club tonight.
Yeah, what was the score?
It was 4-3 as R1 finished. Okay, so I think it finished 4-3 as well. Right, let's have a look then at the second thing we can take from the game tonight. Then it's about one man and one man only. Silky smooth Martin Ødegaard ran the show again. What a player we've got on our hands here. I hope my tweets get featured when I'm not here. But Nicole says Martin Ødegaard really is something else.
She's good at tweeting as well.
Whatever. Marky man saying here, Ødegaard now at the stage where his class is just accepted as the norm. He is a joy. Phil Costa says, Ødegaard, just stop it. What an absolutely ridiculous footballer. We're so lucky to have him and watch him every week. I mean, it is true. You know, we're at the stage now with Martin Ødegaard where, like, the amazing things that he does, we as fans, because we're getting quite used to seeing him play, it's just like, oh, well, it's Ødegaard, isn't it?
Yeah. He's just so good on the ball. It is silky. The term silky smooth just suits him perfectly.
He looks effortless.
Effortless, and the way he receives the ball, the way he manoeuvres the ball, his decision making, it's up there. I would say, you know, David Silva is a Manchester City legend, someone that is lauded for his style of play and his silks, and I think Ødegaard is going to be as good, if not better, than him. I really do. The level he's producing is world class at the moment. It is.
Yeah.
I mean, around Europe tonight, has there been a number 10 that's been as good as Ødegaard was? Just running the show, just getting it, giving it, dropping the shoulder, little 1-2s. Scored a great goal. I mean, his goal. What I loved about it was that he shapes the first up, doesn't he? And he just takes it inside, leaves the defender on the floor. And you were out of your seat before it had even got to the
because we're right
goal.
Behind it here, we should say.
And as soon as he hit the ball, it was just clean, wasn't it? You knew where it was heading. Yeah, I mean, he is a footballer at the top of his game, and I think he's the best in his position now in the Premier League. I do.
Yeah, got a great chant as well. I mean, although you didn't do it justice when you were trying to relay it to me a little bit earlier on, misremembering the words. But you know.
Yeah, I wasn't the best at it, but yeah, I like the new chant. We know the new chant, don't we? Yeah, we can't sing the words live on air. There's one or two dodgy words in there, but it's a great song.
Yeah, the fans love it as well. Right, the third and final thing then that we can take from tonight's game is this. And this hungry young Arsenal side are ready to make waves in the UEFA Champions League. Yes, we're back. BR Football saying Arsenal are loving life back in the Champions League with the starry-eyed emoji. And the Champions League themselves saying Arsenal are cooking with the fried egg
hey, we've
emoji.
been waiting for a tweet like that, haven't we, for a while?
Yeah.
As the Europa League, I hope they've unfollowed us. We're not going back there, are we? We were cooking. It was good. It was good. And look, I think that against Sevilla and Lens here, we should be fine based on what I saw tonight. If we just carry on, if we play at that level, we'll beat them as well. And the away game, we're pretty good away, aren't we? Like, we're really solid. We're actually more solid away from home, aren't we? So I think we can top the group. I know it's early days, it's only one game, but I think we can top this group and progress with ease. The idea will be to top the group by match week before the final match week, and then in that last game it won't matter, and we can absolutely rest all our star players. So that'd be the idea.
Yeah, sounds good. Right, we've got to look ahead. Sunday, 2 p.m.
Who we got?
Yeah, another small club from up the road, so I hear. The North London derby, of course, it's on the horizon. What better way to prepare for that than a nice victory here? Yeah,
definitely. Good confidence booster. Jesus is sharper. All of the players are pretty better for it, aren't they? We've got even the subs came on. Smith Rowe came on, looked good. Reece Nelson the same. Tommy Yasu. That they all contributed. I thought Kai Havertz did okay tonight. Better, definitely a step up. When he went up front, he looked good. That's another option for us, isn't it? He held it nicely. Some nice flicks and tricks. So, yeah, I think we're going to that Spurs game feeling good about ourselves. They're sharp. They're in good nick. They will be a bit like PSV. They'll be quite attack-minded. They'll put bodies forward and they'll cause us some hairy moments. I've got no doubt about that. Unlike last year where Conte just gave up, didn't he? Yeah. He just didn't play to win and he got spanked. But I think that Postecoglou will send his team out here to win and it should make for a cracking game. But I think we'll outscore them. That's because we're a better team. So hopefully that happens. yeah,
fingers crossed. Right, Clarke, thank you for your time tonight. Thanks to our amazing audience here as well. And of course, thank you for watching at home. As I say, we are back on Sunday for the North London derby then. That is happening here, 2 p.m. kickoff. So join us on arsenal.com and the app from 1 p.m. and we'll see you then. Take care.
Bye-bye.